Close your eyes and listen carefully. This is a true story. He was found lying on the sand, head resting against a seawall, legs crossed like he had simply fallen asleep, but he would never wake up. No ID, no passport, no missing persons report. His labels were cut from his clothes. His fingerprints matched no one. All he carried was a tightly rolled scrap of paper hidden in a secret pocket, with 2 words in Persian, Tamam Shud. It is finished. For decades, we didn't know his name, where he came from, or how he died. The police couldn't solve it. Cryptographers couldn't crack it. The world watched in silence. This is the story of the Somerton Man, once an unsolved mystery. Now, we finally know who he was, but not why he died. On the morning of December 1st, 1948, in Adelaide, Australia, a man out for a walk noticed something odd on Somerton Beach. A well-dressed man slumped against a sea wall. No signs of a struggle, no wounds, just stillness. He wore a pressed suit, polished shoes, but every label had been cut from his clothing. No ID, no wallet, no personal effects. The newspapers called him the Somerton Man. But what began as a simple death investigation quickly spiraled into one of Australia's most bizarre, unsolved cases. Detectives scoured the scene. He looked about 40 to 45, lean build, neatly groomed, soft hands, not a laborer. The autopsy deepened the mystery. His heart was normal, but his stomach showed signs of internal bleeding. The coroner suspected poison, a fast-acting digitalis-type substance. But toxicology found nothing. No drugs, no needle marks, nothing. His last meal, a meat pie, showed no signs of tampering. No physical trauma, no evidence of violence. Whoever he was, it seemed he didn't just die. He vanished from identity. Then, a break. At Adelaide railway station, detectives found an unclaimed suitcase. Inside, clothing, stenciling tools, shaving gear, and a spool of orange thread not sold in Australia. All labels removed, again. But in a hidden pocket sewn into his waistband, they discovered a torn scrap of paper. Printed on it, Tamam Shud. It is finished. It matched the final page of a rare edition of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a book of Persian poetry about fate and finality. Weeks later, a man came forward. He'd found that exact book thrown into the back seat of his car, parked near the beach the night the body was discovered. The page had been torn out. On the back cover, a strange handwritten code. The writing looked like a cipher, 5 lines of jumbled letters. No obvious pattern. One line was crossed out. A correction? A clue? The press published it. Cryptographers tried to decode it. Military experts, linguists, code breakers. No one cracked it. Inside the book, police also found a phone number. It led to a woman named Jessica Thompson, a nurse living nearby. She denied knowing the man, but when shown a plaster cast of his face, she reportedly turned pale, nearly fainted. Jessica had once written Tamam Shud in a copy of the Rubaiyat given to a man she knew, a chilling coincidence, or a connection she never admitted. For years, theories spread. Spy theory, the Cold War had just begun. Australia was aligned with US and British intelligence. A man with a cipher, no ID, suspected poison. It had all the marks of espionage, but no agency ever stepped forward. Lover's theory. Was he Jessica's ex-lover? Photos of her son showed the same rare ear shape as the Somerton Man. Was he the boy's father? She never said. Suicide theory, the book, the quote, Tamam Shud, a poetic farewell. But why strip your clothes of identity first? Murder theory. Was he silenced? Staged? Followed from abroad? None of it stuck. Then in 2022, 74 years later, DNA changed everything. A researcher extracted mitochondrial DNA from preserved hair taken from the plaster cast of the man's head. Genetic genealogists built a family tree. They followed the trail across ancestry databases, and finally, a match. Carl Webb, born in 1905, an electrical engineer from Melbourne, vanished in 1947. No known death certificate, no public trace. The mystery man had a name, but solving who he was didn't answer why he died. Carl had been separated from his wife. He had no children. He'd left no note, no will, no trace. Was he mentally unwell? Was he in trouble? Running from something? Running to someone? His links to Adelaide were still unclear. So was the code, the poison, the hidden pocket, the unusual suitcase contents. He wasn't a spy, not a criminal, just gone. Even with DNA, the story doesn't feel finished. Not really. Carl Webb may no longer be the Somerton Man, but mystery still clings to his final moments. Why Adelaide? Why the book? Why Tamam Shud? Was it peace? Or a message? Or a cover story that we'll never truly understand? Now you can open your eyes. See you next time.